No warning. No phone call. Just a sterile message while I was in the middle of a deployment in Kandahar. My name is Nathan. I'm a 42-year-old staff sergeant with the 82nd Airborne. And the woman I thought I knew, the one I built a life with, had already moved her new boyfriend into our house. While I was still on patrol, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just took a shower, suited up, and went on shift. That night, I replied with one word, understood. My bunkmate noticed something was off. You good? He asked. Just some stuff back home, I said. He nodded. That was enough. But I wasn't surprised. 6 months before deployment, Becky changed. Stopped asking about my day. Started working late. New clothes, new friends, locked phone. I didn't accuse her. I'm not that guy, but I paid attention. I quietly started moving irreplaceable things into a storage unit. My grandfather's watch, my mom's silver, all the paperwork tied to the house. The one in my name through the VA loan. I even opened a private bank account. Just in case. I guess deep down I already knew. The night before I left, she hugged me at the airport. Her eyes were dry, like I was a coworker, not a husband about to enter a war zone. That moment should have told me everything. But what she didn't know was this. I might not start fights, but I finished them. We'd met at a barbecue in 2010. Fell fast. Married within the year. She used to say she was proud of my service, but never really understood it. Her world was tidy, structured, safe. Mine wasn't. By my 4th deployment, our connection felt like a memory. And the signs. They piled up. Late-night gym sessions she never sweated through. Weekend trips with people I never met. Cold silences. I shugist therapy. She laughed it off. Then came the email. The withdrawal notices. Our $47,000 in savings? Gone. The joint account? Emptied. I called the bank from base. Becky had been draining our money bit by bit. The big withdrawals started right after I deployed. I walked outside and just stood there. Guys were calling home, laughing with their kids. And I was losing everything. Later that night, I logged into our home security system. Something she forgot I had access to. And there he was. A man I didn't know. Using my mug. Walking my dog. Sleeping in my bed. Becky was laughing in the kitchen I'd renovated with my own hands. Something inside me snapped. But not in anger, something colder. Sharper. Strategic. I called James, an army buddy turned lawyer. We got to work. 2 months later, I flew home without telling Becky. Checked into a motel. Quiet. Calculated. James handed me a folder filled with documents, and one forged refinance application with my signature. Except, it wasn't my signature. Becky had refinanced our house for $330,000, without my permission, and listed her boyfriend as the co-applicant. A man with DUIs and fraud charges. She stole my identity, emptied our accounts, filed for divorce while I was risking my life. She thought I'd just take it. Instead, I went straight to the bank. Showed them my ID, the real signature, and the forgery. Their faces went pale. We'll report this immediately, the manager said. That night, Becky texted me, we need to talk. If this is about the divorce, let's be adults. Same line, same cold tone. I didn't respond. What I did do was dig deeper. Found out her boyfriend, Jeremy, was involved with a shady real estate agent named Daniel Spencer. James looked them up. Turns out they'd run the same play on multiple women. Most of them military spouses. Refinance. Drain the money. Sell the house fast. Disappear. Becky? Either part of it, or being played herself. Either way, I wasn't staying silent. I forwarded our home security footage of Jeremy and Spencer planning to list the house to the FBI. 30 minutes later, agents surrounded my house. Jeremy and Spencer were cuffed on the front lawn. Becky showed up, confused, panicked, watching as her scheme, or at least the man she trusted, crumbled in front of her. The FBI called me the next day. You helped us crack this case wide open, they said. Jeremy, 8 years in prison. Spencer, 12. Becky? She swore she didn't know. Said Jeremy convinced her I was hiding money. I'll never know how much she truly understood. But she signed a settlement. She gave up the house, returned every stolen dollar, forfeited all claim to my pension, and confessed to forging my name. 6 months later, the divorce was finalized. No charges, no more contact, just done. I rented a quiet place, got a German shepherd named Scout, took up carpentry. Simple work, honest, paid enough, and I slept at night. That was more than I'd had in years. Then one day, a letter arrived from a woman in Texas. Her husband was Navy, deployed, when Jeremy and Spencer targeted her. The FBI had shared my name as part of their investigation. "You don't know me," she wrote, "but you saved our home. Thank you for fighting back." I read that letter twice, then pinned it to my fridge. Some nights, when the silence gets too loud, I read it again. Not because I want to remember what I lost, but because it reminds me of what I helped protect. And no one can steal that from me.